Police invite NLC President AJAERO over alleged terrorism financing, treasonable felony. The Nigerian police has invited Labour leader AJAERO over criminal conspiracy, terrorism financing, treasonable felony, subversion, and cybercrime. The Nigerian Labour Congress (NLC) says its president, Comrade Joe Ajaero, has been invited by the Nigerian Police Force for an interview on charges connected to criminal conspiracy, terrorism financing, reasonable felony, subversion, and cybercrime. A statement by the head of Information and Public Affairs in NLC, Benson Upa, obtained by Arise News on Monday evening, said the letter of invitation was signed by ACP Adamu Mohazu on behalf of Commissioner of Police Intelligence. So the president of NLC, Joe Ajaero, has been summoned. He was summoned yesterday, and he was asked to come for questioning at the police station today, being the 28th of August 2024 by 10 a.m. And we are just wondering all of the allegations against him. It was mentioned in an ongoing investigation that Joe Ajaero is connected to criminal conspiracy, terrorism financing, treasonable felony, subversion, and cybercrime. Amazing. The just concluded protest in Nigeria that took place from the 1st to the 10th of August. Immediately after that protest, we all knew how the DSS stormed the NLC head office in Abuja. They ransacked the place and cut away with some documents. And we were wondering what that was for. And on this table, we discussed why the DSS are doing this job, and the searching and everything, the arrest and all of that was actually as a result of the NLC speaking about the protest, which we condemned, because NLC did not even say anything about the protest prior to the time the DSS began to come after them. It was immediately after that NLC began to speak against this administration, telling them why the people's concern, the people's request, the people's cry was not granted, and this administration just kept quiet about it. So, and there are a lot of questions to ask here. What could have warranted this? Yes, there's an ongoing investigation, and Joe Ajaero's name has come out. But then, the same Joe Ajaero was the one who masterminded the shutting down of the national grid when he came out to protest with his people as regards to the increment on minimum wage. This guy was not arrested then. There was no call for arrest. He continued with that until they came to the agreement on 70,000 naira as minimum wage. Until after that, he began to talk about what this President Bola Ahmed Tinubu could have done to address the plight of the people. But here he is. It's looked like the word allegation is the latest word in the Nigerian police dictionary. There are so many allegations against him. And because we do not have enough facts to buttress on if this man is guilty of all of this allegation or not. But until he comes out of questioning, before we can tell if truly he is guilty of all of the allegations against him, I said, an ongoing investigation shows that he is connected to cases of criminal conspiracy, terrorism financing, treasonable felony, subversion, and cybercrime. These are the allegations against him. But then we would like to ask the Nigerian police why they haven't gone after the names that was given by the UAE as regards to certain sitting ministers in Nigeria who are alleged to be connected to cases of financial terrorism. There was a video where a terrorist was mentioned the names of certain sitting leaders in the Nigeria of today, where he alleged that these are the people sponsoring them. The police force has not gone after those people. We still have the case of Ganduje back and forth. We've not heard follow up on that story. There was no call for arrest. There is no investigation as regards to that. There is the case of Shehu one Sheikh Gumi, who said that the federal government should have a conversation with bandits, that he can actually make that happen. This man was called for questioning. Till date, this man is still walking on the streets of Nigeria without anyone attacking him, without any DSS going after him, without any EFCC questioning him for what he has done. We have the case of Yaya Bello still back and forth in the court today. No investigation, no further investigation on this as regards to what he has done. We are just trying to point out some other cases that we expect the DSS, the police force, the EFCC to have taken up, that they are not taking up. There is the case of the commissioner of housing in Kano State, who has been alleged to embezzle 10 billion naira of Kano funds, and he used it to buy an hotel suite in Mecca. There is no DSS, there is no police to go after these men. There is the case of Sule Garo out there. Nobody is talking about them. So as much as somebody is called in for questioning, which we cannot entirely condemn because we don't know why exactly this man was called for questioning. But then there are these other cases that we expect the Nigerian police, the DSS, the EFCC to have gone after, in which they are not taking up. Now let's come to a final lapse on Joe AJAERO, on possible reasons why he could have been called in for questioning as regards to this allegation. These are just some thoughts from Nigerians. Nigerians are saying no one who has ever dared this administration in the face, no one who has ever called them out would ever go scot-free. So it is seeming to us like Joe AJAERO is just reaping the fruit of his labor. Once upon a time, you spoke against this administration. They decided to do what they do for you just so they can save their name. Now here we are, battling with another case. Why do we feel like this man is about to be silenced? Like I would always say, no one is innocent in this case. Even Joe AJAERO has his fault. And some Nigerians are saying he deserves it because when Nigerians needed him to speak for them, he didn't speak for them. So what are your thoughts concerning this story? Should we come to a conclusion that Joe AJAERO, with his personality and with how far he has fought for his the Nigerian Labour Congress, do you think all of these allegations against him could be true? What are the things that you can say as regards to this? So we'll leave Nigerians to answer that on whatever platform that you will be watching us. We'll be going on a quick break now. As soon as we get back, we'll dive into another conversation that will interest you. So please stay with us. We'll be right back.